Hi, kids. Welcome back to week 10, day 4. All right, our highlight verse is Numbers 13, 26 through 28. And we will read the New King James Version first. Numbers 13, 26 through 28. And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran, to Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and unto all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him and said, when we came unto the land whither thou sentest us, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. Numbers 13, 26 through 28, the New International Reader's Version. The men came back to Moses, Aaron, and the whole community of Israel. The people were at Kadesh in the desert of Paran. There the men reported to Moses and Aaron and all the people. They showed them the fruit of the land. They gave Moses their report. They said, we went into the land you sent us to. It really does have plenty of milk and honey. Here's some fruit from the land. But the people who live there are powerful. Their cities have high walls around them and are very large. We even saw members of the family line of Anak there.
This is the word of the Lord. Let us give him thanks and praise. Amen.
Okay. What does all of that mean? In our explained section in our book, in Foundations, it says, Moses sent 12 men into the land of Canaan, which God had promised to the Israelites. The 12 spies went to see what Canaan was like. So Moses sent 12 spies off to Canaan, the promised land, and they went to check it out. They were like little spies. Well, when the men returned from Canaan, they told Moses that the land was wonderful, but the people that lived there were too scary and would be hard to defeat. Now, Caleb and Joshua were two of the spies, and they were not afraid. They trusted in God and were sure that Canaan could be conquered because they trusted in God. Now, it says here, Moses chose 12 men to survey God's promised land. The men came back telling Moses about all the wonderful things in the promised land, and 10 of the men were afraid of the people who lived in Canaan, but Joshua and Caleb were not afraid. All righty. So how do we apply that to our life? Well, we do not need to be afraid when we trust in God, like Joshua and Caleb, right? So, because they trusted in God, and God is always with us. So can you remember that? That God is always with you, right? Now, how we have an assignment here, and I'm going to put it up on the screen where there's some pictures of some things that you might or might not be afraid of. I want you to put a check mark in the box in your book. And if you don't have your book, then you can just name it out. Okay? Say, not afraid, not afraid, not afraid, or sometimes I'm afraid. Okay. But what do we do when we are sometimes afraid? We just have to look up where our help comes from. Our help comes from the Lord, right? So we look up there and we say, Lord, I'm sort of afraid. Can you take away my fear? Lord, because you are with me, I'm not going to be scared. Okay? That's it. And here's what I'm sometimes afraid of. Let's respond in prayer. God, thank you so much for always being with me. I don't ever have to be afraid because you are with me. Amen. Now it's time for our memory verse. Deuteronomy 31:8, King James Version. And the Lord, He it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed. And for the New International Reader's Version, Deuteronomy 31:8. The Lord Himself will go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will never leave you. He will never desert you. So don't be afraid. Don't lose hope.
This is the word of the Lord. Let us give him thanks and praise. Amen.